Hey guys, I'm just going to show you what I have on day 6 of the EO contaminated syringe with 91% alcohol. And please watch the other content I have in the description boxes, no matter what platform you're on, to hear more about what I have to say about EO and EO contaminated devices. So the first image I'm going to show you is like a Trico. It's literally attached to my cover slip. Now, granted, I understand I got surrounded by trees and they're under much assault. And if these things truly are a response to an assault, well, then, yeah, that's why they're all in the air and they're everywhere and can be found everywhere. But I keep my microscope covered even when I'm looking at it. When I'm looking at anything, it's always covered with the factory cover that you got. It's always covered. And this stuff can still get in there. So let's just go ahead and take an edge. I'll walk around this little edge here. All right. That's what we're going to do. That's got really one thing to show you on this particular slide here. We'll get right here. And this is literally a blood tube at the end of the day. How it got way up here, because it's way off course, because the blood was much further down on the slide. But that's what that is. And somehow it has worked its way out. So this is what happens to our biological components gets up taken, took into whatever these I guess you'll say the bastards of this world, what they're doing to us, the biological assault system that we live in. Again, everybody's containment center, aka your petri dish or your city, your home, or wherever you live, could be subjected to different elements of the war. If I can extract that off that slide and get it isolated onto another slide and underneath the cover slip, see if I can get a better look at it, maybe get some immersion oil on it, I'll do that. But we'll see. Yeah, this is not a thread. This is blood. That's what that is. Just sticking outside the cover slip there. All right, let's get on to the wiring up, if you will, the honeycomb effect. There really shouldn't be much of anything left on day 6, but yet there is an intentional, purposeful design that's going on here. It literally looks like a desert. It is a desolate place. It's becoming a desolate place. I'm only showing you stuff like this because I was a big advocate for my son against anything that could be come in contact with his body that EO on it. I've seen his his response, his skin response, even with an EO laced, I won't say sterilized, I'll say laced, an EO laced pulse oximeter. It just goes on your finger. I could see it go up his hand. The reaction, the reaction to a poison, not an allergic reaction, a reaction to a poison. That's what I call allergic reaction, is a response to a poison. So much intention here. And typically my blood is almost all gone when I do a finger stick. Just one little capillary finger stick, all gone. There may be some, I mean, granted, we're all exposed to this mess, so there may be a little bit of goop here or gunk here and there, but never this. Never. But that just also shows you no matter what you're doing, no matter how much you believe that you're detoxing yourself or all the stuff, we all have these agents within our body that are easily catapulted into different states, typically a polymerization state, really, or rapid polymerization state. And so that's my whole thing, is just to giving you an awareness that I believe that is the intention behind EO by itself. Hey, look at these. This is the 40x. Correction, this is the 20x right here. Just look at that. It's deliberate. It's intentional. It's design. This is design. I mean, look at these wires. I mean, how I know when something is designed, because I've been studying creation, looking at creation for a long time, looking at the moon cycles, studying the star cycles, the constellations, wanting to know more about the first chapter of, Genesis at the end of the day. There's a lot going on there. And I ain't even talking about just the creation of Earth, but in one little area in the first chapter, it talks about the sun, the stars, the moon, all being for time, feasts, festivals, you know, his calendar, if you will. His calendar is above our head. We ignore it. But anyway, but this is design. This is what I'm really trying to get to. This is design. Look at all this, all these wires, how everything connects. It's insane. This brings a whole new meaning to the word, or the phrase wired for sound. Well, that's all I have. Again, there's no glory in showing you this stuff. Of course, I don't want any glory, only the Father. The fact of the matter is there's like you gain nothing from showing this from stuff, you know, and you get a lot of pushback from showing stuff like that. Like, oh, you're just a fear channel. That's all you do. Now, I'm an awareness channel. You do what you want with the information. And that's why I've gotten to the point where I don't even like talking that much anymore, because I don't really know what to say anymore. I'm just a guy who's a strong advocate. That's all. That's it. And I want people to know how to advocate for themselves and how to make better decisions for themselves. Just show you something, look at the information, look at the links, look at the related post. I don't necessarily want you to think the way I do, because if we all think the same, somebody's not thinking. But that's all I have. Take care and be safe.
I just want to thank you and let you know how much I appreciate it when you make videos sometimes with no talking. It's almost as if you're taking us back to a place where we need to use our own critical thinking skills without hearing the opinions or what to think from somebody else. It's refreshing. So I thank you, and I completely understand. After all, some of the horrors that you are showing us, there are no words.